Somewhere in the Gulf of Mexico, an island appears and disappears. For over 5 centuries, explorers, sailors, and mapmakers drew an island on their charts. An island known as Bermeja small, red-hued, and unremarkable. Except for one thing. Today, it doesn't exist. This is not a legend or myth. Bermeja appeared in government documents, naval records, and world atlases. Until one day, it was gone. The earliest mention of Bermeja appears in 16th century Spanish maritime maps. Its name from the Spanish word bermejo, meaning reddish, described the color of its sand or coral. Sailors logged it as a navigation point, an island resting north of Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. Over time, it reappeared again and again, drawn, measured, and labeled. Oh, so many captains couldn't have been wrong, right? That coordinate 22 degrees north, 91 degrees west, would become one of the most searched ocean locations in Mexican history. By the mid-20th century, something strange began happening. Some maps still included Bermeja, others quietly removed it. Oceanographers questioned its existence. Was Bermeja ever real? Or just a mistake copied from map to map for centuries? Map errors are not uncommon. A few have lasted for hundreds of years, but Bermeja was different. Because of where it was. Bermeja sat near a critical maritime boundary, the region dividing us and Mexican oil reserves in the Gulf. In the late 1990s, when oil became big business, Bermeja suddenly mattered again. If Bermeja existed, it would push Mexico's territorial boundary further north, giving them rights to billions in oil. So when search teams set out to find it in 1997, the stakes were sky high. Mexico's National Autonomous University sent a scientific team to Bermeja's coordinates. They searched, scanned, dove, nothing. No island, no reef, no shallow shelf. The government published their findings. Bermeja did not exist, but not everyone believed it. Some claimed Bermeja was destroyed, blown up, or even submerged, to shift Mexico's maritime border south, favoring the United States. An oil agreement signed between the two nations soon after seemed to confirm the worst suspicions. Had an island disappeared to secure oil profits? The Bermeja conspiracy was born. In 2009, another government-funded search revisited Bermeja's location. Again, nothing. Just the endless blue. So, how does a landmass disappear without a trace? There are a few theories. Some geologists believe Bermeja may have been a sandbar or coral island, slowly eroded by waves or rising seas. Over time, it could have simply vanished beneath the surface. But others argue the coordinates are far too deep. The ocean floor drops thousands of feet there. Nothing could have existed naturally at that spot. Still, fishermen from Yucatan swear their ancestors spoke of Bermeja, small reddish rock where birds rested. If it was ever real, what erased it? This brings us back to the most controversial theory that Bermeja was intentionally destroyed to alter territorial claims. When you look at the timeline, it's suspicious. Just as Bermeja vanishes from official records, oil treaties were being negotiated. Could someone have physically removed an island? In theory, explosives or dredging could erase a small landform, but the evidence is scarce. Conveniently, Bermeja isn't alone. Throughout history, dozens of islands have appeared, then vanished from maps. Sandy Island, once near Australia, was erased in 2012. Newmore Island, claimed by both India and Bangladesh, sank in 2010. These cases reveal one truth. Maps remember things, the ocean forgets. Today, independent researchers continue to search for anomalies in the coordinates where Bermeja once stood. Recent AI-enhanced sonar scans have identified a faint ridge structure, but it remains unverified. If proven, it could mean Bermeja did exist. The ocean claimed it after all. Why are we so fascinated by lost islands? Maybe it's because they represent more than geography. They're symbols of how our knowledge shifts. For centuries, maps were declarations of truth. But Bermeja reminds us that even things we think are permanent can vanish overnight. Whether Bermeja was real or not, it changed how nations draw borders, how scientists define existence, and how we question our own maps. It may never resurface. Or maybe it's still there waiting, beneath miles of water, where no one has looked yet. In the end, Bermeja reminds us that the truth, like the sea, hides more than it reveals. If you love real-world mysteries that science still can't explain, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. The ocean hides more stories than we've ever told. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next mystery.